So Nancy Mace honestly is just taking L after L after L. I mean, it is rough to watch. It is rough to watch. In fact, it's kind of crazy that she gave me my biggest moment. I mean, I've been doing this since 2012, but I think on my fucking tombstone, they're gonna put the beans tweet, dog. It's gonna be on my tombstone. That's a lot of beans, you nasty ass bitch. Because that was a lot of beans. How you gonna go to a barbecue place and you just got like a plate full of beans, right? Like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, so, but that should have been a low for her. Like, that should have been rock bottom. But no, it somehow got worse and worse. So we just got this news here. This is from the Daily Beast. MAGA mainstay Nancy Mace cancels speech after just 8 people show up. So she's now running for governor of South Carolina. And they were expecting 100 people to show up for this speech. 8 people showed up. So they panicked and they canceled it. And then I think she met like one-on-one with the people that showed up there. That's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing. She's one of those people where like her celebrity level in her head is way bigger than what it is in reality. Because the fact of the matter is, virtually everybody finds her insufferable. Like, there's not a single person that looks at her like, oh yeah, she's nailing it. No, she's trying to pull off this like Trump, this female Trump thing, but it just doesn't work, bro. It just doesn't work. It just does not land. You know, and even Republicans are like, ugh, right? By the way, she's flipped on so many positions. She used to be like pro-gay, and then now, as you know, she's on this like anti-trans crusade and won't shut the fuck up about it because she figured out, oh look, this plays well online, so let me lean into it. But she leaned into it a little too hard, and now it just is gross. And so 8 people showed up to her speech, had to cancel that bitch. Absolute fail, massive fail. But then we also have this one. Did you see, this one came out the other week. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Nancy Mace is talking to a reporter here, and this does not go well.
Things you were touting was the I-526 interchange.
Mm-hmm. What was the exit at Long Point Road? Yeah, not the interchange, but yeah.
But that funding came from the Inflation Reduction Act, which you voted against.
Right.
So the reporter's saying, why are you taking credit for something you voted against? You're, celebrating and putting yourself at the front of the parade for this thing that you voted against. You were against funding this, and now you're here and you're celebrating it. And here's her response. Look at her face. You can tell. Caught. Guilty as fuck. On face alone. Guilty. Strike 1. You're out.
Is that an accomplishment then? Is that something you can tout?
No, absolutely. I mean, absolutely I can tout that because...
So, get ready for the bullshit.
We'll often argue over how much money is spent, how much money is wasted, and the vast majority of the funding in that bill was completely wasted, particularly in the infrastructure bill that was $1.2 trillion. We only had $110 billion dedicated to roads and bridges in that particular bill. Of that $110 billion, only $70 billion.
I mean, there were other parts of the bill that I didn't like, and I was against those parts of the bill, but then there's other parts I was for that part of the bill, but here are some of the parts that I was against.
Billion was for public transit, leaving only like $40 billion for roads and bridges across every state in the country, which is outrageous, right? In South Carolina, in the infrastructure bill, only got an extra $1 billion over a 5-year period. So we fight over how we spend the money, how we appropriate it. But once the appropriations happen, I'm going to make sure that South Carolina, that we get our fair share, because that money's getting spent, and our tax dollars in South Carolina are equal to anybody else's in California, New York, Tennessee, anywhere else, North Carolina. We deserve that too. So just because we disagree on how the money's spent means we shouldn't get money for our roads and bridges. Isn't that kind of hypocritical? That's ironic.
I think I'm more asking.
So she said a lot to say nothing. Well, I was against parts of the bill, but I was for other parts of the bill. But here's some of the parts I was against. And so now, did my bullshit work?
So you do agree then if you think it's okay for politicians who don't
vote
for
the
them
federal
to
government,
take credit for...
It's literally our job to make sure that our states get the appropriations that they need when the money is assigned
but
and spent. And grant funding.
Anybody, even when they vote against it.
I vote against almost every spending bill I've ever had before me because of the wasteful spending. This government has spent money on transgender surgeries for kids.
Lie.
Money on putting men in women's prisons. We've spent over $26 million at the NIH to castrate mice and test them on a date rape drug. So I, of course, would vote against a bill that did something outrageous like that. But when there's money being appropriated by the federal government, it is literally our job to make sure that we help organizations, government entities, state and local, get those appropriations by supporting them with letters of support. And that's what my office says. That's literally part of the job of being a member of Congress. So maybe you're confused.
Yeah, she's getting snippy. She's getting a little snippy.
You're very confused. And you're a raging Democrat. So
She didn't even say anything. Bro, you go through your whole line of bullshit and you see she's not buying it, and you're very confused. You're very confused. You're a Democrat. You're a raging Democrat.
you're very confused. And you're a raging Democrat. So raging leftist with that kind of questioning. And I would say as a woman, like, you might want to think about how you view other women and how you treat other women, the way you question them, because women are going to lead this country off the brink, and conservative women. The first female president of this country is going to be a conservative woman, not some liberal like you.
Okay, again, just a question about a bill, whether you voted for it or not, and what you were touting.
She's so triggered. She's so triggered. She's caught so hard. She's so triggered. You're a Democrat. You're a raging Democrat. And honestly, you should think about how you treat other women. Think about how you treat other women, because women are going to rule this country like conservative women like me, not liberal women like you. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was amazing. And she was like, I asked a question about how you voted on a bill.
Female president of this country is going to be a conservative woman, not some liberal like you.
Okay, again, just a question about a bill, whether you voted for it or not, and what you were touting.
This is literally the job of a member of Congress. You might want to look up what a member of Congress does, and maybe read the Constitution next time before asking me such a question.
This is the saddest interview I've ever seen. Oh my God, you're such a joke. Nancy Mace, you're such a joke. Oh my God. Oh, this is the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life.
5 times over.
Just looking for clarification in the question.
You clearly need it.
Okay.
Pick up a Constitution and read it.
All right.
Pick up a Constitution and read it. Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. Oh my God. You voted against the bill. Now you're taking credit for that shit. And you're acting like you deserve credit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Be honest, right? Like, think of Thomas Massey. He's a libertarian. He wouldn't vote for that shit, but he also wouldn't pretend like he did if it came down to it, right? All these other Republicans, they always do this shit. It's so sick.
Your last question.
Okay, you were one of the...
Make it good.
Oh, I hate her so much. She's so gross. Oh my God. Remember this one? This one was from what, a few months ago? Watch this. So she's at some beauty store and she just fucking starts recording herself berating this gay guy.
I do them every year. You want to keep going? Do you want to keep going and keep harassing me? You could have gone to a dozen town halls last year.
I asked if you're doing any more this year. It was one simple question.
Yeah.
Are you doing a
I've already done one. I'll do plenty more.
More this year? It was a simple question.
You're always invited.
Okay, sweet. Well,
And by the way, I voted for gay marriage twice.
What does that have to do with
so
me?
I'm just saying, it has everything to do with you.
Do you think everything about me has to do with gay marriage?
I do,
That's
absolutely.
Your first stance when
Yep.
you speak with me?
Absolutely.
There's no other humane
If you want to get in my
conversation
face
you can have
about town
me?
halls, you should have shown up
There's
to
no
one
other
last
humane
year.
thing you can talk about me just saying, oh, I support gay marriage.
Yeah,
That's
because
the
you're
only thing
getting
you
in my
have to
face
say.
about a town hall you could have done last year. Would you like me?
If you have any plans to have more town halls this year.
I have town
That was
halls
one
every year.
question.
I have over a dozen
Okay.
every year.
Great. That was my entire question. You didn't have to go
Yeah,
into the spiel about
you
it.
could have come to any of them last year.
Okay. And I'm
I had
asking
over a
about this year,
dozen.
not 2024, but
Where were you the year
right?
before that?
Is she on something? She's not acting normal. This is not normal. This is like, she's off. Something's off.
Oh, because you know what? Because you people on the left are crazy. You're absolutely f***ing crazy.
I'm absolutely
You are.
crazy.
And get out of my face.
You're insane.
Goodbye.
You're insane.
You.
You're gonna me. You're
Yep,
gonna be voted
bye.
out so fast this year. I
I'm
can't
not.
wait for you to
Not.
go
I won
into
by
the
so much.
You're a disgrace to this state. That's what you are. You're a disgrace. I asked you a simple question, and you just go on this tirade and tell me.
Yeah. You.
Disgusting.
Get out of my face.
You.
Get out of my face. Try. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Yep, I sure did.
The first thing you're saying is
Absolutely.
asking you a
Get
question.
the out of my face.
You.
Now.
You.
You. You couldn't take me on, baby. Stay the away from me.
So she posted that as if she freaked it. This is what she does. She does this all the time. She'll like have this humiliating, oh my God, do you remember when she came to Congress wearing a sling? Like she had hurt her arm? And then come to find out, people were there when the thing happened. Somebody shook her hand. And she pretended like, oh, they shook my hand so hard that they like broke my arm or something. She wore a sling. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, she's so sad. She thought with this exchange with this dude, like, I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna look like amazing. I'm gonna look like a G. And everybody was like, you're deranged, bro. Have you tried Lexapro? Jesus Christ. I got more. Here she is with Jasmine Crockett, and watch what happens.
Somebody's campaign coffers really are struggling right now. So she gonna keep saying trans so that people will feel threatened. And child, listen, I want y'all to
I am
tell
no
me
child.
whether or
Do
not
not call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
I'm 47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more glass
have
ceilings than you
Chairman,
have
I'm
ever.
reclaiming my
Let's go.
time.
You will not do that. I am
Order.
not a child.
I am reclaiming my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr. Chairman, the committee is not in order.
Order.
Point of order. Point of order.
If you want to take, she said, if you want to take it outside. I'm not a child. I'm not a child. And then she says,
I am reclaiming my time.
if you want to take it outside,
Mr. Chairman, the committee is not in
if
order.
you want to take it outside. Oh my God. She cannot stop crashing out. It is just crash out after crash out after crash out. I've never seen such a fucking swagless, rizless human being. I mean, this is just Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh. There you have it. So Nancy Mace setting the crash out world record. And I'm sure I didn't even remember all the fucking scandals that she's had. I've only given you like a little taste of what's happened, and most of this stuff happened fucking recently. But this is what she's up to. All right, y'all. That's the show. I love y'all very much. You guys know the drill. Everybody subscribe to the channel, support the show on Patreon, support Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack, and subscribe to Corin's World so you can see the live Kyle and Corin episodes. I love y'all, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.